All right, everyone, here we go with an energy weather update. I thought I would do one. I missed it on Monday. I wanted to do the Pluto reading, so we got that done. Here we go with an energetic weather update here. I got a pre-shuffle, just kind of help you out with the environmental energies, tell you how to deal with it, maybe. Okay, let's just take a look at this first before I get into it's a general reading thing. We'll do that when I shuffle. This is my pre-shuffle. I got Two of Pentacles, right? Talk to the universe. Tell me about the energies around my people. Okay, Two of Pentacles, crossed by a Seven of Wands, and a Hierophant. We'll start there. The big three. You're not quite sure what to do with you may not be over the next few days. Okay? It's probably starting today. I would say tomorrow. I can kind of imagine a lot of people like tomorrow kind of a thing. But again, you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. You might not know what to do with the energy around you. There's this very big high priest Hierophant feeling to it, and strangely I get off of this Hierophant a lot of nostalgia, but it's nostalgia in a weird way. It's when I look at the astrology might tell you there's going to be some nostalgia in the air. Yeah, I can dig that, but it's the energy I get off this Hierophant, the way it's reflecting, is it's weird. It's sort of like me remembering or feeling like, I don't know, every time I used to drive past my grandparents' house, my grandparents would love church and things like that. And I would always feel like, it's kind of the way this Hierophant's making me feel. And a weird memory of them dragging me to church. Sort of a thing along those lines, sort of a thing. I don't know. It's nostalgia. You're not quite sure what to do with this nostalgia, though. All right? But it is happening for a very spiritual reason. Otherwise, I would have gotten the Six of Cups here and not the Hierophant. Underneath it, there you go. Again, you don't trust it. Seven of Swords and the Moon. The Seven of Swords and the Moon together are suspicion. You might be suspicious. Something fishy going on here. Why am I feeling this? Why am I looking at this wall on this building? And all of a sudden I feel something from childhood that I haven't felt in a while. It's weird. It's odd. You're not sure what to make of it. You're not sure what to do. You're defensive. I don't know what to do. Blah, 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 blah. You don't trust it. It's fine. It's all happening for a reason. It's happening probably... The wheel keeps on turning, sort of a thing. You're supposed to sit back and just sort of watch it play out. Sitting there watching the wheel go round and round a little bit. It's actually happening to move you forward in some way with the Hermit here. Open up. I shouldn't go this deep in a pre-shuffle, but it's there to move you forward. There is some karma attached to it. Again, happening for a reason. Transformation, moving in a new direction, new adventures, celebration. I mean, I can't go that far into a pre-shuffle, but I did anyway because it's my channel and I feel like it. But yeah, just weird nostalgia. Okay? The energy around you, weird nostalgia that you're not sure what to do with. You don't really trust it. You feel like there's a catch. It like makes you feel good and bad at the same time. It's weird, but you feel okay about it. But there's something, you feel like something's coming because of it. Now, there's no monster attached to it. There's no boogeyman attached to it. There's not even a booger man. Nothing. It's just kind of there. Okay? Just watch it like a TV show or something. Just, I mean, it's just kind of there. All right, let's pull some cards on it. Let's see where we go here. Cards are giving me a hard, look at this. The cards are giving me a hard time today. Wow. Holy crap. All right, let's see where we go here. Okay. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. I'm pulling on the energy that's around most people right now. It's like anything else. You read a horoscope. You read your Thursday horoscope or some shit like that. It may play out for some of you a week later. Keep that in mind before you start throwing eggs at your favorite astrologer. Okay? They don't open every astrology paragraph with you're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. Cut them some slack. You got to pull the energy where it is. If you're not there yet, it's not my problem. It's not anybody else's problem. Okay? It is what it is. Ten of Wands, but that's my Hierophant with the Ten of Wands. That's that Hierophant card that was... he's dressed the same. So when I see it that way, I feel this Ten of Wands and the environmental energy. This is not... It's like someone... I say to you, you're going to feel a lot of nostalgia, kind of a thing. And then it happens. And you like say, yeah, but this is not the nostalgia. I don't want nostalgia for this. It's like that. Okay, so just keep that in mind. That's all I'm saying. But it's okay. You know, it is what it is. It's not great nostalgia. It's not, you know, it's not a wonderful children's trip or something for most of you. It's something weird. It's just weird. It doesn't feel bad. It's just, it feels weird, and it's like, I don't want this. This isn't what I had in mind when nostalgia was coming in. All right, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some kind of, the energies are just lining up just right for this to happen right now. There's just, I said this in a recent reading, may have been an extended, I don't know, where I said the energies that come in around us, which we don't control, we only control our reaction to, but the energies that come in around us, all have different frequencies. There's a mix of frequencies. So you get, it's kind of like a recipe, you know. And some of them work well together. Some of them are a nice sounding chord of music, right? You put 3 notes together, you get a wonderful chord on a guitar or on a piano or whatever. But if you put the right notes together, it sounds good. If you get some weird notes that come in, it sounds, well, that's not right. You know, it sounds like it's out of tune there, bro. You know, that kind of thing. This is just a weird set of energies that are coming together that are forming a nostalgia type energy, and it's a weird nostalgia. It's a weird sounding chord if it was a music chord. All right, it sounds odd. It's not that bad. You could use it. It's just weird. So this is not an energy that comes around very often. Okay, so I don't joke about anything or tell you anything. It's not part of the energy. This is a mixture of energies that doesn't come around very often. So while you may not like this particular nostalgia, it's happening for a reason. Everything always does. But, you know, take it for the rare event that it is. All right? And know that you won't have to deal with it for too long. All right, center card. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Yeah. It's not the nostalgia I wanted. It's exactly what it is. It's 10 of Wands crossing the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. This would be beautiful, right? Remembering the love you once shared with somebody. Remembering this. Feeling nostalgia because you think something magical is going to happen. And what's actually happening is the Knight shows up, but they're not the Knight you expected. That kind of a thing. It's not the nostalgia you expected. This just backs it up. Why is this particular chord, this particular mixture of notes, this particular mixture of frequencies happening right now? What's red with the Seven of Pentacles? The Ace of Swords. It's a reconciliation. The energy is reconciling itself around us right now. We're getting ready. And we just hit the energetic new year. The 11-11 portal energy is fading out over the next day or two. Okay, and we enter over the next day or two, 19th or 20th. Well, today's the 19th, isn't it? Today, yeah. Yeah, today and tomorrow the 11-11 portal energy is fading out, and that's why we get that nostalgia. That's why it's there. But I'm telling you this time around, so you're not surprised. First to know here, right? Yep, it is weird nostalgia. It's not the Knight of Cups you expected. It's not that beautiful kind of nostalgia that makes you tear up and whatever. It's like, why am I feeling this? You know, it's happening because the energy around us is reconciling. Sort of like reconciling a checkbook back in the old days. You check your math. You say you got $1,000 balance. When you check the math, it turns out you got minus 1,000. You know, it's a bit of that. It's a bit of reconciling it so you get everything nice and even. The energy around us is resetting. The energetic new year energy is fading out. The 11-11 portal fades out, and what we're left with is off we go. The new year, right? Sort of like that. The 11-11 portal, you could think of it like bobsled racing. You can. I can give you some crazy analogies. Why not? I always do. I'm fucking known for it. So here we go. Bobsled racing. The 11-11 portal is that part where the 11-11 portal energy is that part where they're running with the sled to get it going, right? And then the rest of it is then after that energy goes away, then you've got the sled that's taking off in the new year. So it's going away. We're just about ready to jump in the sled and ride. You know, that's what's going on. So the energy gets a little weird. It's reconciling. Let's take a look at the nostalgia. It's tied to 10 wands. It's tied to a Hierophant, 10 wands, which has a picture of my Hierophant on it, and the Knight of Cups. So I'm going to clarify the Knight of Cups with the Light Seer. We'll see where we go. All right, let's see where we're at. Bobsledding. And that's before my coffee kicked in. That's weird. My coffee hasn't kicked in yet. What's going on? I'm having some trouble with the caffeine this morning. Might have to take something stronger. All right, let's see where we go. Might have to add a little something to my coffee. Make it an Irish coffee. All right, let's go. Knight of Cups. See where we're at here. Let's see. crossed by the Six of Pentacles. It's not it's heavy. It's not really what you think it is. It's sort of this, it's just like, meh, you know. It's not something that makes you feel too bad or too good. It's just kind of down the middle. I get it. The reason it's disappointing, I think, it feels disappointing. It feels like there's a thin layer of disappointment in it. The only reason it would feel that way is because when an astrologer or someone like me says there's nostalgia in the air, you start thinking of, you're going to have to dry tears and stuff like that. And it's going to be, some people like that kind of thing. If you wait a long time for nostalgia energy, this one might surprise you. So you're probably getting this so you're not surprised, okay? What's on top? Yeah, there's the Hierophant again. I said this is tied. The nostalgia is tied to this Ten of Wands, which is my Hierophant. The Hierophant up in the pre-shuffle, and the Knight of Cups, and here's a Hierophant. Right. Yep. Same thing. Yeah, I get it. But why is this particular guy here? Because he seemed pretty happy. Why is he here? Yeah, 10 swords. Well, energy's just reconciling. That's all. There's something for you to get out of it. Tens are the end and dead end and lead to a new beginning. I want you to. She kind of looked like. I know this isn't the most thrilling nostalgia. It's not. But she's kind of contemplating out there. Something just ended, right? She just broke up. Oh my God, they broke up. Oh my God, right? And she went outside in a little flowy dress, no underpants on, of course, because it's Steve's Love Tarot. And, she's just out reflecting. It's windy. There's birds flying by. There's something, my point is, the Hierophant showed up again, and he's sort of laughing and reflecting because there's something about this nostalgia that will make you laugh. Why did I point out he's laughing? I do that sometimes, but not all the time. Why did I point that out this time? Everything happens for a reason. There's something about this that you're supposed to notice. You'll notice it if you deep think this nostalgia. Even though it may be uncomfortable or may be like, well, this is stupid. Why do I feel this? There's a reason for it, and when it makes you chuckle, you know you found it. Okay? I'll just put it that way. So, I'm not worried about this. Why is this chord forming right now? Because somebody don't know how to play the guitar. This is kind of an energy. You're getting a chord. Somebody's playing your guitar, right? But it just doesn't sound right. It's like, well, that's not going to be a hit. It is. It's not what you want. But there's something in it for you to make you chuckle, right? It's important. So you got to be this girl right here. All right. That's what it is. It's that girl right there. Deep thinking. Go out in nature. Everybody should get out in nature right now anyway. You get your head stuck in too many news cycles or weather cycles, you're going to go down rabbit holes. You'll get buried in an energy that you can't even get out of. It's crazy town out there. At the end of the day, get yourself out in nature. Energetic weather update. Please go outside. If it's raining too much, look at a picture of outside or look at this card and put yourself there with that girl. One or the other. All right. Ace of Swords. Why is it here? Ace of Swords. It's crossed by the Nine of Wands. The dam is about to break here. Nines are the end in tarot. We're about to move into brand new energy. The energy around us is reconciling. That's good. I want to say the old energy was kind of blocky, but I'm not sure. What's on top? Yeah. What did I just say? Proof? You win. Is Steve right? 3 of Wands. Yeah. We're about to surf some new waters. But there's something here you need to sort out. This nostalgia is coming. The universe doesn't think right now before we surf these waters, right? Before she surfs those waters, she doesn't need to relive the moment where surfing went great. She needs to relive the moment where surfing went bad. Because there's something she didn't learn from that. Maybe there's some rocks out there. Maybe she hit her head on the rocks one time. And because she was surfing too close to the rocks. And there's some rocks out there. All right? Maybe she didn't know that there were some rocks that she didn't see. And you got to know that sometimes rocks are hidden. Now she knows. She needs to reflect on that. There's something there. Okay? No need for her to be afraid to get in the water. But there is a need for her to be informed when she gets in the water. There's something very emotional here. All right? It's got nothing to do with societal energies or anything like that. It's very personal. This is one person on this card. It's just you, a field, some birds, and no underpants. Okay? You end, if you can reflect like that, you end laughing about something. There's something about this that'll make you laugh, and it's important. All right? She needs to feel that before she goes in the water. Before you need to feel that before you go into the new waters. All right? Why is the 3 of Wands here? The 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. Again, it's fear, it's holding back, it's a miser energy. It's the perfect card to have fallen there based on everything I just said. I said, why is this here? Check my energy read. Yes, she needs to hold back. Stop. Don't just jump in. We can't go into this new cycle, in this new set of energy, this energetic new year. As we finish pushing the bobsled and all jump in and ride down the hill of the new energy in the new year, we have to stop for a moment. We can't just jump in the water. There's something that has to be looked at one more time. This is the last chance. This is it. If the 1111 energy is dissipating, you'll start to see it. You'll start to see nostalgia popping up in your horoscopes from place to place and things like that. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. It's showing up here. It's very important. And I find it interesting that it's not showing up as a Six of Cups, where it would normally show up. It's not to deal, and the reason it's not showing up as the Six of Cups and it's showing up as a Hierophant or a Knight of Cups with a Ten of Wands is because it's for you. It's not nostalgia about a soulmate. It's not about you're nostalgic about you and somebody else. It's something that has direct, it's very singular. It's about you. So look at it. You can choose not to. I'm not telling you what to do. I don't care. The energetic new year, the new energy begins whether you do any of this or not. But you'll surf the waters a lot better if you allow this energy in, if you don't just reject it the moment it comes in, or reject it here, which will prevent it from coming in. Oh, Steve, you're so full of shit. Okay. People like that, I wonder why they even watch readings. If you're someone who believes, yet they're usually the same people that believe that everything happens for a reason and like energy attracts like energy. If you believe even for 1 second, even one little bit, that like energy attracts like energy, which by the way it does, okay? You can tell a lot about a person by who their friends are, who they admire, things along those lines. Of course, like energy attracts like energy. If you believe that for 1 second, why would you ever put anything negative out there? Why? That's insane. You're just asking for trouble, right? You wonder why life stays stagnant and you don't go anywhere. Well, that's why. I see it all the time. I see people all around me. Oh, my life is bad. If you want to thrive in these waters, the universe is giving you the environmental energy is always talking to you. It's not just about messages. It's always giving you what you need. You hear that in a religious sense. You got people like that smiling preacher guy who always says, God doesn't give you anything that or send you anything that you can't handle, right? Well, duh. It's the same thing. I'm just talking about energy here. The energy around you is talking to you all the time, but it's also sending you things that you need. Sometimes those things feel heavy. Sometimes I don't want to feel this nostalgia, but it's there for a reason. It's there to make you think, to make you stop, to go out in that field and think about it. I'm telling you, there's something about it that does make you chuckle. I keep drawing to this guy chuckling here on this card. All right? Don't surf these waters without first going out to this field and chilling. Even if you don't feel this nostalgia, even if it doesn't come in, go out in nature anyway. Put yourself outside. Take a look at this girl. She's standing there. Just do it. All right, even if you, and don't be like, Steve, the weather's like shit, my area is flooding. I know, Pacific Northwest right now got a bomb cyclone coming in. It's fucking unreal, all right? I mean, I feel guilty. I'm sitting here in a 70-degree day with 50% humidity. Fucking hell, I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, if you can't go outside, if you're in a bomb cyclone, right? Look at a picture, find a picture online, look at this card, find a picture of that card online, whatever it is. You can still put yourself there. It doesn't matter. Being out in nature, if you do it in the 5D or the 3D, it's the same effect one way or another. All right? Let's see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. I feel it's important to make that point because we are moving into new energies. I talked recently in a recent energetic weather update about a whole new cycle we're in, about a 13-month cycle. Well, all of that kind of kicks in full gear, right? You set the cruise control for 75, right now. It all sort of kicks in right now. Right at this point as the 1111 portal energies disappear. That 1111 portal just gets our bobsled going. Then you jump in and you ride. We're about to ride. Don't surf these waters without being this girl for a minute. That's my advice. You do what you want to do. I don't care. You want to live your life being negative? Go ahead, be negative. But like energy attracts like energy. So, There's a lot of positive energy, and there's a lot. I'm telling you, there's a lot in this upcoming year. That's why I tell you, take your nose out of the damn news cycles and stuff. You're just asking for trouble. You're just asking for negative energy to come your way. People are going to be arguing and bickering about who's right and who's wrong and who's this. Just, you're part of the soulmate cycle. You're special. All right? Take advantage of that energy. It's filled with positive energy and opportunity. All you got to do is find a sense of humor in it. This sort of backs up what I said in a recent extended reading where I gave everybody the cheat code to the video game that is the energy around us in the coming year. It's about finding that sliver of sense of humor in it all and getting out in nature. For God's sake. I mean, if you keep your nose in the news feed too long, you'll lose yourself. It's just ridiculous. I mean, looking at mine, I mentioned the other day in an extended, I looked at mine, it was like hurricane here, typhoon there, it's all volcano here, this country's flooded, that country's flooded, bomb cyclone up north, and blah, 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 blah. And it's not like it's all separate stuff. It's all happening at once, at the same fucking time. You know, it's in real time. So it's crazy. Stay out of that. Just put your head above water. Yell to the universe, Calgon, take me away. There's a beautiful energy we're coming into. You're part of the soulmate cycle. You're very special because of that. Only about 20 million people out of the 7+ billion on this planet are part of this soulmate cycle. All right? Even if you're here by accident and you're not part of the soulmate cycle, you could still partake. You know, if you sneak into a party, you can still partake, right? You managed to sneak in past the bouncer at some elite party. Hey, you get the champagne too. All right, so enjoy the ride. What else you want to tell everybody before we go here? One card and a crossing card. Yep. 10 cups crossed by 9 cups. Everything I just said just got backed up. The potential within the energy right now is actually spectacular. The illusion is that it's all negative and it's all bad. It's all because too many people got their heads stuck in a fucking news cycle, which is designed to fearmonger your ass, by the way. You know, it just is. It's over-accentuated. It's just, look, do what you want to do. But there's some beautiful waters to surf out there. Just enjoy your life, all right? Don't fight the things you can't control. Care about them, but know where your limits are. The universe is trying to show you something. Take you back to a time where you might not, or a feeling that you might not want to experience. But when you find the humor in it, it opens up a whole new world for you, lets you utilize this new energy that's coming in, which, by the way, is represented by the 10 cups and the 9 cups here. It's another one of those years. We have a year with no title. I didn't title 2025 for a reason, because it's very open-ended. And I wrote about that in my blog, obviously, when I wrote about 2025, the year with no title. But, I could rename this one what I named 2021, which was somewhere in a fairy tale. It can be if you want it to be. That energy is there. These waters are beautiful. Surf them, for God's sake. Allow this energy to come in. Don't reject it because you don't initially like it or whatever, or try to distract yourself from it. All right? Find that. Be that laughing hierophant. That's your reading. It's your energetic weather update. Take it for what it's worth to you. We're coming into what could be the best year of your life, if you want it to be. Especially if you're part of the soulmate cycle. In the love department, with Pluto and Aquarius, and people feeling on a deeper level, it could be the most spectacular year of your life so far. It really could, if you want it to be. This is the beginnings of that. All right? Anyway, do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. I know how I'm going to live my year. I'll tell you what. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.